Okay, guys, welcome back. Week 4. Almost half of the partial is done. Time goes flying. And today we're just going to practice a little bit more about the topic that we were seeing, which is percents. And we're going to practice, and then you're going to have a little classwork, 6 exercises only, which you're going to be solving. Okay, so remember, we use proportions to find percents or to work with percents. Okay, so what are we going to do? The first one, 50 is 25% of what number? Okay, that's the exercise. 50 is the 25% of what number? So remember, always, we are going to have a fraction in which 100% is going to be the denominator, equals to another fraction because we're working with percents. There's no need for us to write the percent symbol over here, as long as we know that that 100 is 100%. On top of that 100, you will always place whatever percentage you are given on the exercise, if there is a percentage given. In this case, we have 25. So 25 goes over here. So the first fraction is about percents. Let's place the percent symbol so you don't forget that this is a percent fraction. On the other fraction of the right, of the proportion, we are going to write the numbers that are not percentages, okay? In this case, we need to be really careful and read what value they are giving us, okay? So let's read. It says 50 is 25%. So 50 is 25%. So 50 has to go next to the 25% because it is the little part out of a whole that we do not know. So in this case, we're going to place 50 over here because 50 is the 25%. Okay, we need to be really careful. And what number are we going to place over here? Well, it will be a variable because we do not know what the whole is. Okay, so we're going to place any variable that you want. In this case, I'm going to use the letter I because Isabel is the first one that I have over here on the screen. So the letter I. Now we're going to solve it like we solve proportions using the rule of 3 or using the multiplications of means and extremes. So I'm multiplying this ones and I'm multiplying this ones. And what do I get? I get 25 times I. So 25I equals to 50 times 100. And I told you before we got to multiply, we are going to pass and leave the variable completely alone. So the 25 goes to the other side with an inverse operation, which is a division. So we have now that I is equal to 50 times 100, everything over 25. Now we're going to see if there is anything that we can simplify. In this case, we can simplify 50 and 25, and we can also simplify 125, but you're going to pick one of them. I will pick this two. Okay, I usually pick the numbers that are smaller, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I is equal to, by what number can we simplify 50 and 25?
25.
25, right? So I'm going to simplify both by 25. 50 divided by 25. Yes, Natalie, 2 times 100 over 25 divided by 25. Yes, 1. Now I just go ahead and multiply. So I is going to be 2 times 100.
200.
200. over 1. Do I need to have a denominator 1? Do I need a denominator 1?
No.
No. So I just leave it like that. So 50 is the 25% of 200. Okay. And that's how we do it. 50 to 25% of 200. This is when we are finding the whole. We got the percentage and we got the little part. We need to find the whole. Okay, now we're going to find the percent. 45 is what percent of 60? Okay. So 45 is what percent of 60? Again, always the 100 goes over here equals to another fraction. On top of the 100, we will always have to place whatever percent is given on the exercise. Do we have any other percent given on the exercise? No. So that means that we're going to place the variable there. Okay, so since Nathan is the second one on my screen, I'm going to use the variable n. Okay, because I don't have it. Okay, and the other part, we're going to say 45 is what percent of 60? Which one is the whole, the 45 or the 60? The 45 or the 60 is the whole. Which one? The total amount. Would it be 45 or would it be 60? 60, correct. 60 is the whole because 45 is what percent? So 45 goes on the top with the percentage that we are going to find. And again, we use products of extremes and means. So we got 60 times n, that would be 60n. And 45 times 100, remember, we are just multiplying. We're not solving right now, so just 45 times 100. 60 is multiplying, goes dividing. So we get that n is equal to 45. 45 times 100 divided by 60. Okay, so we have different forms to simplify. I want to cancel out 1 0 with this 0 that I have over here. So I have that n is equal to 45 times 10 divided by 6. Okay, so now we are going to see what numbers we can simplify. In this case, we can simplify 10 and 6. That's easier. By what number can we simplify the 10 and the 6?
By 2.
By 2, very good. So we got now, I'm going to write it over here, n is equal to 45 times 10 divided by 2. 5, very good, Isabella. Over 6 divided by 2.
3.
3. Okay, now again, can I continue to simplify 5 and 3? No. What about 45 and 3? Can I simplify 45 and 3? By what number? Obviously by 3, right? 45 divided by 3. 5 divided by 3. Divided by 3.
15.
15 times 5. And 3 divided by 3.
1.
1. And now we multiply 15 times 3. I mean times 5, sorry. 15 times 5.
Um,
75.
75 over 1. Do I need the 75? I mean, do I need the 1? All right.
You need the
this-
75, but not the 1.
But this is 75 what? What were we looking for? For a percent. So this has to be
75%.
75%. This one needs the percent symbol in your answer. Questions? This is how we find the percentage when they are not giving us any percentage. This is how we find the whole when they don't give us the whole. They give us the percentage and the little part. Okay? Questions so far? It is easy, right? Okay, so what is your classwork? This will be classwork number 4. And what is classwork number 4? Remember, it is for today. Classwork number 4 is going to be page 201, exercises. $39 to $44. And that's your classwork. Okay? Exercises 39 to 44. And you will have all the way up to today. How do we turn the denominator into 1 and why? Okay. One more time. This part. So we simplified first the 10 and the 6. We divided them both by 2. And we got the 45. We didn't do anything with the 45, so we copy it. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now, 5 and 3 cannot be simplified any further, but we can simplify the 45 and the 3. Remember, we need to check if both of them can be simplified, not at the same time, okay? Because in this case, 45 could be simplified with 60. 100 was able to be simplified by 60, but I'm not going to simplify all 3 at the same time. I pick 2 of the numerator and the denominator. Then I try to see if I can continue simplifying that. If not, I try with the other number. So 45 and 3 can be simplified both by 3. In this case, it gives us a 1. Sometimes it won't give you a 1, okay? Not usually, not always, okay? Usually, yes, but not always. And in this case, it was a 1, okay? In this particular case. And remember, if the variable is on top of the percent, then you have to place the percent symbol in your answer as well. Because 45 is the 75% of 60. You cannot say 45 is a 75 of 60. You need to yes, Ludwig, you need to place the symbol, okay? So this classwork, 6 exercises, you have up all the way up to 11:59 p.m. tonight, okay? Any questions? No? Okie dokie. This is today's class.